Okay, this is the second part of the notes for 2C. Just a couple of reminders from what we did before. Put this at the top of your paper so you can remember what the ratios actually are. So we've got the SOHCAHTOA where it refers to me as sine, cosine, and tangent. Just a little reminder. We still want to kind of go through that same process of what we did before, where we're looking at finding this missing angle, or we're looking at this angle, so we identify the H and the O and the A. Okay, the A is not needed, so I'm going to use the H and the O, which is sine. So I'm going to write my equation just like I did before. I'm going to do sine of x, okay, because it's always the angle next, equals, and now I'm going to write my ratio, opposite over hypotenuse. And if you remember from part one, once we get that written, then it's easily done on the calculator. Now I am going to make one change on your paper. We're not going to round to the nearest tenth. We're going to round to the nearest degree. Okay, so let's see how we're going to put this in. So you have to remember, if I'm finding an angle, I have to use the inverse. This is sine, so second sine. So you should have something that looks like this. Then you punch in the fraction, 15 divide 24. So my missing angle there is about 39 degrees. That's it. I have found this missing angle. That's what they wanted me to do, and I've got it. Okay, let's go over here to number 2. Here's my angle. I have hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. That's going to give me cosine of the angle. Is going to equal the ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse. I'm going to punch in the calculator here. Again, I'm trying to find an angle, so I got to do inverse of cosine. I'm going to let the calculator find my decimal for me, and that is my angle of 43 degrees. Okay, any questions on those? If you do, let me know. Yeah, let's do a couple more. All right, so here's my angle, hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Don't need that one. So I'm going to use tangent. I'm going to use tangent of the angle we're trying to find. It's going to equal the ratio of opposite over adjacent. Okay, you punch in the calculator, the inverse of tan, 20 divided by 37 should give me about 28 degrees. Okay, so I'm just going to go through real quick. Why don't you stop the video? I'm going to go through and set these up, and then you can come back and check. All right, so here is what you would have if you're going to set them up for each problem and put it into the calculator and find your missing answer. So check number 4, 5, and 6, and we'll come back and do a few more.